How we doing, VC? It's Mr. Boulder here. Hope you're all good. Hope everyone is doing well. Cheers for everyone who's watched last week's video, and thank you to all those who have subscribed recently, and thank you to Scott the Rock Scout because he very kindly shared my channel, and I picked up quite a few new subscribers. So thank you, Scott. That was very kind of you. Yeah, that's good of you, mate. Cheers. Thank you very much. All right, collection update today. Um, um, Showing the last of the bits that I picked up in the last couple of months before I started YouTube. So not quite as big an update as last time. CDs and vinyl today, and the usual mix of genres. So let's get started. Plug some holes in the Bon Jovi collection. The last of the sort of Bon Jovi stuff that I need. This is Keep the Faith from '92. These Days from 1995. And also picked up Crush from 2000. Keep the Faith, the last really decent Bon Jovi album as far as I'm concerned. If you're of the same opinion as me, they haven't put out anything decent for a good 20 years now. I think Keep the Faith is the last really good album that they did. Some good stuff on this one. Yeah, I Believe, Keep the Faith, Sleep When I'm Dead, In These Arms, Dry County. This was the last really, really good Bon Jovi album. I had this on cassette back in the day, but never picked this up. Never put the CD up, so I've done it now. And I got These Days because the same seller had it for sale, and it was literally only about £1, I think, so it was worth picking up. There's Hey God on this, Something for the Pain, the title track. Pretty good album. The quality was starting to dip, though, as far as I'm concerned. And Crush, I like a few songs on this, but this is the last time I was interested in a Bon Jovi album. Anything they've done since has just done very, very little for me. So yeah, that's the first lot, triple header of Bon Jovi. The last stuff I really need from them, so just filling some holes in the collection basically. So yeah, 3 Bon Jovi albums for you. Up next is The Wild Hearts. This is the self-titled album they put out in 2007. Never got around to picking this one up. So yeah, another one I grabbed over the last couple of months. A very, very criminally underrated band as far as I'm concerned, The Wild Hearts. Fantastic band. Ginger, fantastic songwriter, knows how to write really good catchy songs. Great vocal melodies. If you're not familiar with them, a mix of rock, a bit of metal in there, and definitely some punk attitude as well. This is a really good album. This is one I shouldn't have slept on for as long as I did, but I've got it now, and it's really, really good. Yeah, the title, not the title track, the first track, Written for the Bad Guy, the sweetest song, The New Flesh, Inner City Overture, She's All That. Really, really good stuff. If you're not familiar with the Wild Hearts, I can't recommend checking them out enough if you're into the sort of hard rock. Really good band, still putting out really good albums now. Check them out. The Wild Hearts, I think they're from Newcastle in the north of England. Yeah, great band. Check them out. Up next is a double. I think I'm pronouncing this right. This is Orna of Enad, and I've got these the wrong way around. That's the debut from 2008, and that's their follow-up. 2010 is this? 2010, I think. Yeah. If you're not familiar with these guys, bloody hell, look at that glare. It's Steve and Kevin from Deicide, their side project. Well, Steve's side project, because Kevin wasn't a member of Deicide at this point. He's on our lead vocals here. Steve Asham on the drums, obviously, fantastic drummer. He's still got it. And he sounds absolutely amazing on both of these albums. If you're not familiar with them, sort of blackened death metal, really, really good stuff. If you like your extreme metal and you're not familiar with these, then definitely worth jumping on YouTube, listening to a song or two and checking them out. Yeah, from the debut, The Culling, fantastic song, really, really good. First one of those I heard, and it's really, really good. But Seeking the Prophets, yeah, Prelude to Ruin, Dismantling an Empire, debut from 2008, very, very good. And then the follow-up, I can't remember what this is called off the top of my head. An Examination of Being.
Excellent stuff. First track on this, the concept of our extinction. There's a video made for it. It was on YouTube. Great song. Check it out. Really, really good. And this mortal journey in the mirror, a portal to rapture, a betrayal of self. If you like your extreme stuff, listen to these. Absolutely top-notch black and death metal. Try them out if you've not heard them. If you're into Deicide, obviously, yeah, give them a try because there's some Deicide members in there. Great stuff. Not listening to this yet, but this is Wolfsbane and Downfall the Good Guys. Yeah, this is from 1991, I think. I think this might have been the last album they did before Blaze left to join Iron Maiden. Yeah, not listened to it yet, but I've had this on vinyl for a while. It's been a while since I've heard it, so I can't really recall too much. But it was going for a good price, so it was definitely worth picking up. I need to grab the other Wolfsbane CDs as well, because I've got them on vinyl, but not on CD apart from this one. So yeah, Wolfsbane there. Love a bit of Wolfsbane. Another triple header now. This is Don't Pray For Me, which is the first album from British hard rockers, Little Angels, who were around everywhere when I was really getting into music back in about 92. They were often in magazines like Kerrang and that. The follow-up, this is Young Gods. I think this is 1991. Really good stuff. And the last one is Jam, the first album I heard of theirs. Really, really good, from 1993. Great stuff on here. Yeah, The Way That I Live, Too Much Too Young, Soapbox, Womankind, Sail Away. Fantastic album. Good stuff on Young Gods is a Backdoor Man, Boneyard, title track. That's My Kind of Life. Love Is a Gun. And the debut, not listening to this one as much as the other two, but it's still good stuff on here as well, yeah. Do You Want to Riot? Kick Hard. Big Bad World, Kicking Up Dust. If you're familiar, you're here in the UK and you listen to the main rock radio station on digital radio, you'll have heard Kicking Up Dust. They play that one quite a lot. Toby Jepson on lead vocals. I love Toby, he's great. His new band, Wayward Sons, are very good and worth checking out if you're not familiar with those as well. But yeah, glad to finally pick these up. Had them on vinyl for ages, but not I've got the CDs, so plug some more holes in the collection right there. Oh, I forgot that one. That's just the best of I picked up because it was literally about a couple of quid. Sometimes you don't want to listen to the whole albums, you just want all the hits all in one place. So yeah, that's Little of the Past, the best of. Sacred Reich Independent. Bloody glare. Yeah, I'm not listening to this one yet. I know the title track, and that's really, really good. Not quite as thrashy, bit of a sort of Pantera groove on that one. And again, I'm not listening to this one yet. This is the follow-up Heal from 1996. Love a bit of Sacred Reich. Very late to the party with these guys. But glad I finally jumped on the train. Good stuff. Like I say, not really heard these ones yet, but all the other stuff I've got there is I love. So yeah, looking forward to giving these a spin at some point soon. Another triple header. Tesla. This is Mechanical Resonance, I think is the way you say it. The Great Radio Controversy as well. That's from 89, I think. And this one I have listened to quite a bit. Psychotic Supper. These guys are amazing musicians. Kind of got lumped in with the hair metal thing, but they're more of a hard rock thing personally. There's a song in here called Edison's Medicine, which is brilliant. I just can't listen to it enough. Such a good song. Opening track's really, really good as well. Not really listened to this one enough to give an opinion. And same as this. I've listened to them both a couple of times, but it was a while ago, so I need to give them another listen so I can sort of give more of an opinion of them. But happy to pick these up. Picked all these up for about 12 quid for all three, so they were definitely worth grabbing. And happy to have them in the collection at last. This one I've been listening to this week. This is Whipped by Faster Pussycat from 1992. This is a really strange album because the first sort of 8 songs are absolutely amazing, really, really good. And then the ninth song is like a minute and a half instrumental, which is completely pointless. And then track 10, at some point someone said, "Oh, I've got a good idea. Let's throw some sort of funk from Extreme in there and the Red Hot Chili Peppers and mix it together with some really, really terrible lyrics." And it's absolutely dreadful, song 10. I can't remember what it's called. It's such a strange album because the first 8 are great and then 9 and 10 are just absolutely terrible. At some point, someone should have looked at these songs and cut them from the album because they just don't need to be on it. And then the last 2 after that are pretty good again. So it's an album that's really spoilt by 2 completely unnecessarily pointless songs. But if you can get it for a good price, I'd still pick it up. But yeah, tracks 9 and 10 are bloody terrible. Avoid. Up now is 2 albums I've been chasing for a very long time. They are very, very expensive to grab originals of. I've seen one of these on Amazon for like £130 for a CD. Never going to pay that for it. Unfortunately, they've been reissued. Got these from Germany because I didn't want them to go because they were selling pretty fast. And this is a classic death metal band here from England. I think they're from Telford, if my memory serves me correctly. I might be wrong. But it's To the Gory End by Cancer. And the follow-up, Death Shall Rise. Really, really glad to finally have these. These are not easy to come by at all. Thank God they've been reissued. Again, not listening to these loads yet because I've got so much stuff coming in. But already hung, drawn and quartered from this. It's already one of my favourite death metal songs. Really, really catchy. Great stuff. This has got James Murphy on lead guitar. Fantastic talent he is. So yeah, Death Shall Rise and To the Gory End by Cancer. At last in the collection. Going to move on to some records now. And continuing with the theme, Cancer's Death Shall Rise. I'm hoping the people that did this are going to do To the Gory End as well, because they've only got this one, I think. And this is a very strictly limited edition. There's only 500 of these. This is number 317. So glad to finally have this on the collection. And it's on a really nice marble blue vinyl. If you watch my videos, you know what I'm like. I'm really on the fence with coloured vinyl and marble vinyl. Some of them I love and some of them I absolutely hate. But this one, yeah, I really like it. It looks really good. Nice to have that in the collection. Again, original presses on vinyl of these albums go for serious money. Very, very expensive. Nice lyric inner sheet there. So yeah, I'm really glad to have this. Been chasing this for a very, very long time. And I'm glad it's finally here. Sometimes you've got to be patient. Cancer's Death Shall Rise. Excellent stuff. Up next to pick up from the local record store, this is the Brothers Osborne. Really, really like this. There's a little bit, there is sort of a mix of sort of rock and country music. Now, normally country music leaves me absolutely recoiling in horror, but there's just enough here that doesn't make me want to run to the hills. You know, but this is good. There's a track on this that I absolutely love called It Ain't My Fault. It's got really, really clever, funny lyrics in it. This is good stuff. Not essential, but it's good stuff. I enjoy it. Printed in a sleeve. This one comes on a really nice green vinyl. There it is. Yeah. Been meaning to check these guys out for a while, but never actually got around to picking up the albums. They play some songs on the radio there that I really like, and it's just nice to get that in the collection. Needs a couple more spins. Like I say, a little bit of country in there, but not too much, because if there's one kind of music I cannot stand, it's country music. But that's the Brothers Osborne Pawn Shop from 2014. Up now is Revelation by Reef. If you're from the UK, you'll know that they had a massive hit single back in about 1997 with a song called Place Your Hands. Forget that. They've done much better stuff than that, sorry. And this is a good album. Very, very bluesy, sort of bluesy rock. Yeah. I only spun it once so far because I've not had it long, so I need a few more listens. But I did enjoy it. This has got Sheryl Crow, believe it or not, featuring on one of the songs. If I'm going to be really picky though, there's one thing about this album that I'm not that keen on. And it's got nothing to do with the music. The music's good. But that has got to be the dullest record label you'll ever see in your entire life. Barely anything on it. Just says Reef, Revelation A, and on the other side it's B. Considering what good labels you get on records these days, that is absolutely poor. But never mind, the music's good, that's what matters. Yeah, if you're only familiar with them from Place Your Hands, don't make a judgment on that. They've done some really good stuff over the years. Good live band as well. If you like a bit of bluesy rock, and definitely give them a try. But yeah, first album for 18 years, that's Reef, Revelation. Last two bits is stuff I'm really happy to have in the collection. This first one turned up just this week, and I really, really love this album. It gets panned a lot by fans, and I don't think it deserves the criticism it gets. I think I might record a separate video just on this album soon. I've got 2 copies of this already. It is Iron Maiden's No Prayer for the Dying from 1990. I really, really like this. I think it's better than Fear of the Dark, I must say. A lot of people rate Fear of the Dark over this one, but I couldn't disagree more. I think this is far better than Fear of the Dark. A fantastic album. Starts off Tail Gunner, love that. Holy Smoke, probably the first time Maiden put out a song where they weren't being uber serious. But I love this album, it's really good. Title track's good. Public Enemy #1. Hooks in You is probably one of my favourites. I know that's the one that a lot of people dislike the most. That was the only one that was written by Adrian Smith. He left obviously during I think it was pre-production. But Hooks in You is one of my favourites. Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter second to last. That was the last proper heavy metal UK #1 single in November 1990. Again, a lot of people don't like it, but I don't see any problem with it. I think it's good. And the last song, Mother Russia, I think is really underrated. As far as album closers go with Maiden, they're usually really, really epic. This one he clocks in just under 6 minutes, but I think it's a great song. Fantastic song. Yeah, really underrated. I got this because it's the American version. So it's different to the English version in quite a big way. Printed in the sleeve. As you can probably see from the top, why it's different. Because it was only ever put out on red vinyl. On the Epic label. This is a great album. Really, really good. I honestly don't understand why people don't like it very much. But I'm glad to finally have that in the collection. I've been chasing it for a while. And it was quite pricey, I won't lie. But I love it. Very, very good album. Doesn't deserve all the negative reviews that it gets as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it's not the best, no doubt about it, I'm not saying that. I can't get it back in the sleeve. But I really enjoy it. American version, original copy of Iron Maiden's No Prayer for the Dying from 1990.
And the last thing I've got to show is a box set. I don't usually buy a lot of box sets because they do tend to be very, very expensive, and I sometimes think that you're not really getting your money's worth. This retails for up to 130 quid online. I've seen it for 70, but I actually got this for £40, and I just couldn't pass that up. That's a real bargain. Some death metal now. And this is Pestilence's Prophetic Revelations. Yeah. All the studio albums from 1987 to 1993 on picture disc. A great bit of kit, this. Nice booklet here. Lots of pictures and stuff like that in. Inlay cards for all the albums, all the lyrics on. Falling on the floor as well. And just some really nice looking picture discs, to be honest. This is the debut from '87. I can't pronounce the title, so I'm not going to butcher it. But this is really good stuff. Here's the other side. Chemotherapy is probably my favourite song on this album. But Parasite's great. Extreme Unction. Systematic Instruction. This is a bit more thrash metal, I think, than death metal. This is from '87. Fantastic album. But the weakest one out of the four as far as I'm concerned. Up next is what everyone considers to be a death metal classic. Consuming Impulse from 1989. This is a really good album. It's not my favourite, but it's very, very good. Yeah, Dehydrated, The Trauma, Suspended Animation, Out of the Body, amazing song. Echoes of Death, Reduced to Ashes. Classic death metal. If you're into death metal and you haven't got this, you probably have, but if you haven't, you need to grab it. Fantastic album. Up next from 1991, Testimony of the Ancients. That art cover is bloody brilliant. Absolutely amazing. I think this was done at Morrisound, where pretty much every death metal band was recorded in the early 90s, and the production's great. It sounds amazing. I absolutely love this album. There's the other side. Yeah, The Secrecies of Horror, Twisted Truth, Land of Tears, Presence of the Dead, Stigmatized, essential death metal. I prefer this one over Consuming Impulse, but this is a really, really good album. Amazing artwork. Essential stuff. If you haven't got it, you need to grab it because it's very, very good. And the last one is an album that a lot of people don't like, but I actually love. It's the first album of theirs I heard. Bit Spheres from 1993. These picture discs look amazing. And they sound good as well. There's hardly any surface noise. I love this one. It's really, really good. A lot of people don't like it, but I don't have any problems with it at all. They started to mix like some sort of synth guitars into this, so it's probably what people didn't like. But I still think the songs are really, really good. Mind Reflections, the opening track, I absolutely love that. Multiple Beings, Levels of Perception, Personal Energy, Voices from Within, the title track, Demise of Time. Musicianship on this is absolutely outstanding. Excellent death metal. Spheres from 1993. If you haven't listened to it for a long time, I advise you go back and listen to it again. You might change your mind on it. You might not, but I love it. I think it's really, really good. A nice package. £40 for that. Can't go wrong. Not prepared to pay 130, but £40, yeah, any day of the week. That was definitely mine. Right, cheers guys. That is this week's update. Many thanks for watching. Get in touch, let me know what you think. If you're familiar with any of these albums. Cheers to those who have subscribed recently. It's much appreciated. Cheers to those who have subscribed when I first started. Everyone who watches, everyone who interacts and leaves comments. That's what it's all about on the music community here on YouTube. Alright, so there we go guys. Thank you very much for watching. I shall catch up with you next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.